mini skirt on, take my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya.
My name is Samala Ali Cronin, and I am a bachelor and Wapabara woman from Gari and the Keppel Islands in Queensland, and I'm a cultural professional and First Nations advocate. I also am a fashion designer and a published author.
My name is Marley Morgan. I'm a proud Gamilaroi and Wiradjuri woman. I'm a photographer, and I also run a mentoring program called Shadow Sisters. I'm an advocate for inclusivity and equality within the fashion industry, and I'm a mum of 3 beautiful boys.
My self-worth in business has been a bit of a journey. I think with the fashion design work I'm doing now, my self-worth is actually not monetary with that. It's achieving, actually making a piece and finishing it and having it fit perfectly is just wow.
Yeah.
It has cost me a lot more to do the fashion stuff than anything else. And strangely enough, that makes me feel really worthy.
Exactly, sis. You're investing in yourself, and I think it's so important that we do that.
And I've never done it so greatly before in my life.
It'll pay off.
Fingers crossed. But prior to that, with all the work that I've done, my self-worth was very much connected to how much money I had in my bank account.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, if I didn't have enough money to last me through for the fortnight, and I had to go and ask somebody in my family for a loan or something like that would make me feel so bad, like it would affect my self-worth. And so the big mind shift for me actually came back with what I was saying earlier about I am highly valued and I am paid to exist.
Incredible, sis. You are very highly valued.
Thank you, my sister. You are too.
I agree with everything you've said. Like, I'm in an industry, a lot of my work is within fashion, and the Western beauty standards, they can rub off on you. So I'm, there's times where I feel like my self-worth is quite low when it comes to those Western beauty standards, and also that Western mindset of not making as much money as my peers with that pay gap. And that can really affect me too. Like, why isn't my work as valuable as, say, someone who is non-Indigenous and working? As a Black woman, I need to work twice as hard. There's no room for failure at all for me, because I'm supporting my children. I can be very quite hard on myself. So, like, a reality is it can take a toll on your mental health, that feeling of constantly needing to prove yourself, or that me personally. So for me, we need to look after each other.
Yeah.
It's a hard industry to be in.
It really is.
When you're a Black woman, especially. And, you just got to look at the lack of, like, diversity inclusion for Black women too. When our voices aren't really being heard, as we mentioned earlier, we feel like we sit at the bottom of the ladder. Yeah. We hold our communities together. We're the glue of our communities.
But the backbones. It's really the value that society places on us. It's not enough.
It is not, exactly right.
So therefore we have to place that value on ourselves, and that is a really big ask. It's like, when you say to someone who's depressed, I will just be happy.
Yeah. Exactly right. And, like, you've got to look at the other things that come with being a Black woman too. We've got our business, we've got to be there for community, we've got to be there for family.
Yep. And then we've got, you got business, community, family, but then we're women. You're right. We've got our community, we've got our family, but first and foremost, even before you're a mother, you're a woman.
Exactly right.
So, and we have to maintain a balance within ourselves to even be able to turn up and show up and be there and be present for all the responsibilities that we carry as well. So
Mini skirt on, take my body in glitter. Platform sneakers are the